Hello everyone, my name is Miniseti. I hope you all are staying healthy. Today we are going to talk about history of economic thoughts in which we will talk about mercantilism. And today's video we will cover meaning of mercantilism, factor responsible for growth of mercantilism, characteristics of mercantilism and criticism of mercantilism. So let's start it. So, what is mercantilism? This economic thought was common in Europe between 16th to 18th century. This system was based on the idea we can increase our national wealth by increasing our export and limiting our import. This system was based on the idea we can increase our national wealth by increasing our export and limiting our import. Obviously, if you are increasing your export, that means money from other countries is coming in your country. As a result, your wealth is increasing. That's why during that time period, many European nations was accumulating wealth by maximizing their export. Next thing they believe, gain of one nation is loss of other nation. Gain of one nation is loss of other nation. Obviously, if you are increasing export, you are getting benefit, but your export is import of other country, na, they are getting loss. Now we are going to talk about factor responsible for growth of mercantilism. First factor is economic factor. During that time period, so many economic changes was taking place. For example, agriculture was replacing into trade. Now trade was become very important. Countries were doing trade with each other. So we can say that these economic changes became cause of growth of mercantilism. Next factor is political factor. Political organization was replaced by strong nation. Obviously, in strong nation, we need strong law and order, and we need mercantilism to regulate all these political activities. Next factor is cultural factors. During that time period, so many cultural changes was taking place. Now people were realized worldly life is very important than heavenly life. Now people were realized worldly life is very important than heavenly life, means they wanted to get experience about life and world. They start thinking about earning money. As a result, so many human activity were increased and became cause of growth of mercantilism. Next factor is scientific and technological factor. During that time period, so many invention and discovery were happen. Invention and discovery opened the door for new market and became cause of growth of mercantilism. Last factor, intellectual factor. Intellectual factor basically shows our mental capacity, means our ability to understand information and make decision. During that time period, mental capacity of people were increasing. They were inventing new ideas. So we can say that intellectual development also became cause of growth of mercantilism. Now we are going to talk about characteristics of mercantilism. First characteristic is wealth. Fundamental aim of mercantilism to make their country strong, and they believed strength of nation found in wealth, especially wealth in terms of gold and silver. That's why they wanted to accumulate more and more wealth. Next characteristic is positive balance of trade. As we know, positive balance of trade means when our export is more than import. And mercantilism believed in positive balance of trade because they know if their export is more than import, that means they are accumulating more wealth from others' country. Next characteristic is population. Mercantilism encourages large population because they know if population is large, that means they can get abundant supply of labor. Next characteristic is they believe wealth is static. They believe our wealth is fixed. We have fixed amount of gold and silver. And if we are doing import, we are losing our wealth because by import our money is going in other countries. Last characteristic is trade barriers. Mercantilism imposed so many trade barriers. For example, they prohibited trade between their colonies. They imposed tariff to increase the cost of import. Now we are going to talk about criticisms of mercantilism. First criticism is they gave so much importance to gold and silver and neglect the importance of other things. They gave so much importance to gold and silver and neglect the importance of other things. Next criticism is they exaggerated importance of trade and commerce but undermined usefulness of agriculture. Next criticism is they have wrong belief only positive balance of trade is cause of prosperity. Means they have wrong belief only by increasing export then import they can increase their wealth. Next criticism is their belief gain of one country's loss of other country's wrong, because by specialization both country can get benefit. This is all about mercantilism. I think you got it, and thank you so much for watching this video. Bye, take care.